The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Well, you found your way back to The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR. We appreciate your company, and we know you like listening to all these new or established businesses around Syracuse, New York, and we've got a lot of them, you know?
We do.
All the way up through the Finger Lakes. Boy, are you going to love what I just booked. I'm
going to love something.
Yes,
that you booked.
I booked a gig.
Wait a minute.
With this couple.
Wait, is it like it's on a lake?
It's on the lake.
Fishing.
Yes,
and
it's at the Ginny Lee Wagner Winery. They own a skydiving company in Ovid.
Okay,
and so they're at the Ovid Airport. And you've probably flown out of there, right? Doing some aerials.
Do you know who went skydiving like maybe 15 years ago?
What was that?
When she was a little mad at me because I'm a jerk sometimes. My wife.
Your wife? Really? Okay.
Sure. They went skydiving.
Did she do it out of Ovid?
Yeah.
Okay, those are the
like,
people.
And she had like a video of it and all this stuff. I'm like,
They got four of their Cessnas and everything.
You and I are staying planted. I'm with you.
Well, get this. They're going to skydive into their wedding ceremony.
Oh, that's fun.
They're going to come
Where
right
are the
out.
fish? I haven't seen the fish yet. You got me excited. I went to a wedding at that place years ago.
Yeah. Great place.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Just wonderful.
Wonderful. I thought you might want to come out and see that happen. Or go up in the plane with them, you know. Dr. Marc Pietropaoli is with us right now, the owner of Victory in Motion and home of knee repair, not knee replacement. We've been talking to him about his practice and what it looks like now as opposed with a standard regular orthopedic surgeon's office would look like. So we talked a little bit about working out, whether it's strength training or stretching and all that stuff. How does that play into your practice now? And do you ever get people to the point where maybe they come to you and just doing the physical therapy works and they don't have to have surgery?
They were told they had to have surgery and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. The strength and conditioning is one of the biggest things. And we don't just do physical therapy because the physical therapists, God bless them, they're restricted by the insurance companies. A lot of times they can only take care of one body part at a time, or they only have 20 minutes. They do their best, but we spend a full hour at least, sometimes hour and a half, even 2 hours with people if they have more than one body part that's bothering them, and we take care of the entire body. So we will work on a total body fitness, strength, and conditioning program. And there's people who, if they don't need any type of procedure, we were just talking about procedures. If they don't need a procedure, we can do a program that doesn't have anything to do with procedure or surgery, and we do that at times. And sometimes we'll use laser as well, which is great. No needles, no shots, no known side effects. Very, very safe.
What do the lasers do? Where are they penetrating and going?
Do you remember what the mitochondria is?
Yes, the powerhouse of the cell.
Right.
All the listeners just went, the powerhouse of the cell.
They did. So the laser stimulates the mitochondria to produce more energy, more ATP, so that your cells work better. And that also stimulates decreasing inflammation and swelling, which is bad. Increases blood flow, which is good, and also it can inhibit the painful nerve fibers that cause your pain. So laser is there's certain wavelengths of light that stimulate the mitochondria and stimulate our cells to work better and decrease swelling, inflammation, pain, all those things without taking a pill that bothers your stomach or without getting a cortisone shot.
You're a sharp dressed man today. A little different scrubs. So you wear different things for different procedures or different days.
He's in his Johnny Cash phase.
Yes.
So
Man in black.
So scrubs are very comfortable. So I'll wear them at times. But when I'm doing a procedure, when I'm doing surgery, we wear scrubs. And a typical procedure, like we just had one the other day, the patient is already, we've determined that, they don't need surgery, but we can maybe help them with their own cells, their own bone marrow cells, which has stem cells and other cells that help the stem cells, their own blood, which has platelets, platelets have growth factors in them. So it's like planting a garden. You know, the cells are kind of like the seeds, and the PRP, the platelets, that's kind of like the fertilizer. And then we use the laser, which is like the sunlight. And then we have the total body fitness, V-Motion Fit people who are all medical, whether they're doctors of physical therapy or PTAs or ATCs, and then they all have a certified strength and conditioning degree as well. So they will be kind of like the gardener that takes the people through the program. So everybody's in some type of a program. It doesn't always require a procedure.
Right.
But when we do a procedure, the patient will need to be very hydrated. We want them to drink a lot of water, like a half an ounce to an ounce per pound of body weight for a good 3 days beforehand, so they're really hydrated, because we're going to be drawing some bone marrow, which is kind of like blood, and some blood. And we're also, we want those patients a lot of times to actually eat a vegan diet. I know that would be something you might not want to do, but for a few days, if you eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, it can actually, studies have shown that it can improve your platelet and your platelet function. So we want to optimize people. Sometimes we'll have them on a special genetic-based diet ahead of time, or we'll have them doing some exercising, etc. So we're kind of preparing the field, so to speak, getting them ready for their procedure.
What percentage, and maybe this isn't a percentage, but you get calls every day from people that have said, I need a knee replacement, I need a hip, whatever the heck it is. Are people already ready for that second opinion, or do they ever start with you at this point? Because I know your goal, you told us a year ago, I think it was, like, is to replace having people have knee surgery. It's not, you said it differently.
And the need for knee replacements by the year 2043.
Is that crazy, or is that a real possible thing?
We put a man on the moon.
Depends who you talk to.
and back in the 1969 with 60s technology.
Right.
So we can certainly end the need for joint replacements, but that's going to require prevention. It's going to require new technology. A lot of the stuff we're doing now is much better than it was 5 years ago. So it's really rapidly increasing. But as I was saying, the procedure, when they come in, you walk in, let's say it's for a knee, we numb the area up kind of right above the buttock area. So you're just lying down flat. There's no general anesthesia. We numb it up. And then we're able to take out some bone marrow right from underneath the skin. It's pretty easy. It can be done in the office. We concentrate it. We take some blood, spin it down, concentrate that, and then we inject that, and we numb the area up that we're going to inject.
On the same day.
All the same. Doesn't leave the room.
When you spin it, it doesn't.
Right.
Okay, it's all
done in the same day. It doesn't leave the room, and people walk back out again.
And then what?
And then we continue with the program. So it might be laser and the V-Motion Fit, the total body fitness, the genetic-based diet, so that we know exactly, based on your genetics, what the best anti-inflammatory diet is for you. Because inflammation's like weeds in a garden. It will choke out, weeds choke out plants. Well, inflammation chokes out your stem cells and your other cells in your healing. So we want to get that inflammation down. So everybody gets a program. We just don't do a shot. Like you hear a lot of people on the radio and on TV advertising for regenerative medicine. Those people just give shots and they don't do a full program. And that's where the difference is. We do a full program, and we want people to get better and not have to keep coming in for shots or procedures.
So it sounds to me that, like, if you were a college student and you're athletic and you need to get repaired, and or a high school student, same thing, it would be good that age group comes to you as well.
We absolutely,
because you could avoid maybe having them long-term.
Yep. Based on my sports medicine background,
sure,
we have a lot of athletes, and sometimes it's not as involved, because the younger you are, the better you heal.
Sure.
But we can absolutely and do help many, many athletes.
Marc Pietropaoli, Dr. Marc Pietropaoli to you, Tom, owner of Victory in Motion. You can call them, have the conversation if maybe they said, oh, you need a knee replacement. Maybe you don't. 685-7544. I think that's right. 685-7544. And they'll tell you how they do things and can give you the second opinion. And victoryinmotion.com, Tom.